Hey yo, it's Spectre. Hey yo. Now, here's another one. I'm quite enjoying this actually. Except like many people, I don't understand this guy's voice. Is a bit weird. Right, this one's 11 videos skeptics can't explain. And I'm not 100% skeptical. Otherwise I wouldn't be a ghost hunter. But I don't like false stuff being put up as true. I think it hurts us. It hurts us too much. Paranormal hurts us too much. So this is, as I said, 11 videos skeptics can't explain. And let's get to it.
Number 11. This video takes place somewhere in the South American country of Chile during the middle of a street race. A number of cars rush past and soon an animal randomly materializes without making so much as a sound. Watch again in slow motion, and it really does appear as though the dog steps out of an invisible portal. You can see its front half emerge first,
I don't know.
by the torso and back
See, I think the dog was lit up.
And again, the blurred edges around the dog's body
of the motion blur of the camera, I think it's sort of blended in,
I am not an expert in video editing though by any means, so let me know if you think this is real or CGI and how you could tell the difference. Number 10. This live television news report catches a strange change in the reporter's face that has been causing a major
fucking reptilian
ever since. Watch their eyes closely or you might miss it.
And protecting the population and minimizing civilian casualties have long been a cornerstone of the counterinsurgency.
Somehow the reporter's eyes change from dark brown to a much brighter color with completely white irises. Large dark rings appear under her eyes as well.
Can't explain that one.
A number of people claim this is a demonic possession. I think the most obvious answer is a simple camera glitch. But even
could be a camera glitch.
Thousands of views
that just looks really weird.
No skeptic has fully been able to specifically explain what caused the
changed from one blink to the next blink.
Until
it didn't.
Then, the skeptics can't fully explain this video.
She blinked.
Number 9. This Colombian video from 2008 is apparently the last footage taken by 4 men that disappeared, found inside an abandoned car. The footage shows the men driving towards a strange person dressed in all white, possibly a wedding dress.
So, let's crap away. There's always a white dress. Oh, she died before her wedding.
In an attempt to drive around them, and that's where the video ends. What happens next is a complete mystery, since this was the only footage found. Skeptics have been unable to debunk this video or find the whereabouts of the disappeared men that were mentioned. It appears whoever was standing on the road that night will remain a mystery. Number 8. Lori Lee Craig and her husband have a bad feeling about a mysterious handprint on their wall that neither one of them can explain.
Okay, because it's like you can't see it, and then suddenly it's there. And there's no way.
As you can hear in the background, their child has been crying all day, but there is nothing normal about this behavior at all. Listen for yourself.
Yeah, you know it's been crying all day.
Can you move up a little bit? So even if you stood on the stairs, because there's a handprint.
It looks like to me,
you can't reach it.
Someone's been up there to fix something in the ceiling.
Walk around the house to see if they can
Put the
find
hand
what's
there,
wrong.
you know.
That's when they notice this strange handprint above their child in an
just touch me
impossible
then.
to reach corner of the stairway.
This thing is 6 feet above the stairway.
There's something called
I wasn't
step ladders,
sure what
mate.
to make of this video until I kept hearing the shrieks of this poor little girl. No skeptic can explain these cries of pure terror. It sounds like the spirit is still in front of her doing who knows what. Number 7. This clip was supposedly taken from live television after a spat of bad weather left these neighborhood homes destroyed. Among the wreckage, you can see a man in a green shirt turn towards the ruins of his house and then fade away.
Hopefully, they either were in a safe spot or away from their homes, and they have this to clean up.
No.
If
There's
this
green
video
screen in
was
front,
taken from a live
surely,
television broadcast,
because
then
there's
there
no
should have been
blur
no way
around
for this
the
to happen. I really wish
rest
we could
of
have
the,
seen this
footage
person's
there
full
just
room
been-
to provide that they were recording their screen live. Number 6.
Yeah, he's green screened on there.
This video is said to originate from within the woods of Conklin, Canada. A group of workers are filming an outdoor job site when a gigantic unseen threat rocks them from above. I guess I'm a bit skeptical here, because the birds continue to chirp during and after the noise. I would think that a scream loud enough to shake the camera would send all nearby birds flying away because of the intense vibrations. Still, the scream sounds like it's real and coming from
what's the
all
dude's been
over.
working all day
If
and
it
he's
was a fake, then it
holding the
wouldn't
camera,
make
but he's
sense to
shaking
have
'cause
such
he's-
good
'cause
sound
he's
editing
spin.
equipment while using a low-resolution camera. The comments section of this video
If that was
proposes
really loud,
everything from
that
aliens
loud,
to lost
then wouldn't the
souls,
birds have
but if
taken
this
off
is
and
an
flown
amateur
away?
production, then even the skeptics have yet to show an original source. Number 5. Behind this
Don't
bed,
believe
there
it.
used to be a door. Look closely to the left of the lamp here and you'll see the outline where it was painted over. There's just one problem. Apparently something on the other side doesn't understand that this is no longer a passageway. The
Come in.
knocking sounds polite yet urgent, definitely human. It really does sound like someone who believes that they belong in this room and expects to be let in at any moment.
It's probably one of those duplexes, you know, the two little houses beside each other. There's probably a
It seems
doorway
like her problem
in
is not going to go
that they've
away on
walled
its
up.
own anytime soon. I really wouldn't want to see what's inside of that wall, but it might be the only way to end the problem
I
for
can't- I
good,
can't see
or
how
maybe
that could
make
be
it way
like
worse.
a paranormal
Number
big
4.
deal.
A YouTuber named Gothboy Prince is playing with a Ouija board that refuses
Don't play
to
with Ouija
cooperate
boards.
with the camera. Apparently the pointer moves on its own, but only when he's not recording.
Hello?
Knocking
Hello.
on the Ouija board isn't the only way he shows disrespect. He tries to badmouth the spirit into moving the pointer on camera for proof.
I think you're a coward. That's what I think it is. I think you're nothing.
Put
but
your other hand
a
up there.
Less than
Well,
10
that's
seconds
moving.
later, he gets a silent reply.
Where's his hand now?
At one point, Gothboy Prince hears a noise and looks up. You can see that he's sitting in bed with the Ouija board on his lap. There's absolutely no room for anyone to be controlling the pointer with a magnet from underneath, so that explanation is out. You can
Oh,
also
shit.
see that he is alone and no one is in front of him pulling a string. As if all of this weren't already bizarre enough,
You see this?
How do you know? Where's his hand then? Where's
the
his
pointer
hand?
moves too frequently
underneath
and
the
in
bloody
too
board
many
with a
different
magnet.
directions to be done with a string, which by the way would be clearly visible from this close of a distance away. Even paranormal skeptics can't explain how this pointer was able to
I don't
move with
believe it.
no one nearby, but if you think you can, I would really like to hear the real reason. Number 3. For over 30
How did Parker
years,
Brothers
a
make Ouija
woman named
boards?
Stella Lansing had visions beyond her explanation. She was surprised to find these strange occurrences could be recorded and shared with others through basic camera equipment,
What?
like this transparent man with a long face and beard, or these men standing closely together, the third of which looks certainly off. People began to doubt her as her popularity spread, so to satisfy her skeptics, Stella began recording with as many different types of cameras as she could find, and things just became weirder from there. This voice, for example, was supposedly recorded using an 8mm camera that could not detect sound. Also, keep in mind that this was decades ago before video editing equipment was
That's pretty
available
cool.
to the public, which is why I think this is probably real.
What the
After a while,
fuck?
she began to record strange rectangular disc-like shapes around everyday objects like airplanes. Experts at the time were unable to explain how some of these shapes appeared to literally move between the frames of film themselves in a way that is not technologically possible. Only major movie studios would be able to do something like this, and even then it wouldn't look the same. And when you
Dunno.
zoom in these
I'll have
strange
to be there
shapes,
and watch her do
you
it
can see
then.
they actually appear
Watch
to
the
be
film
tiny
get done
floating
and-
aircrafts of some kind. Let me know if you can see what I'm talking about. And more importantly, if you believe what Stella claimed to have regularly seen. Number 2. The world is filled with lost radio signals from long ago. One of these many mystery stations was this broadcast from East Germany that started in the 1970s. We still don't know what it was, only that it sounded like it could drive a person to madness if they listened for long enough. Every so often, the overwhelming wall of noise would give way to a group of men singing in twisted voices. Maybe it's just me, but this almost sounds like some kind of ancient ritual or chant. The broadcast abruptly stopped in 1990 after about 20 years. Give me your best guess as to what this broadcast was used for.
For
Because
radio?
I haven't the slightest clue. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious
No one enjoys
about
your
what I look
narration,
like
Chills,
in
I'm
real
sorry.
life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillin',
Go to
YT,
Dylan
and
is
tap
Chillin'
that
on
follow
Instagram.
button to find out. My new music
So you
video,
can see this
Stranger,
dude.
was recently released. Could I get your
He
honest
makes music
opinion
by the
on
looks of
whether
it.
it's good or bad? Tap the circle icon in the top right corner, then tap my music video to watch it. It's
Well,
a
that's
proven
obviously
fact
you there,
that
so why would I
generosity
have to
makes
go to
you a
Instagram
happier
and see what she looked
person.
like?
So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every
Why do you talk
Thursday
this
and
way?
Saturday. Number 1. A YouTuber named Matthew Van Hughes is enjoying nature when he hears a loud voice of someone who apparently isn't. Listen to this part and tell me if you can literally hear the word help being said, because I think I can. The sound quiets down and then switches over to something far less human. Skeptics think that this is some kind of wild animal, but I think I can hear English being spoken here, but I can't tell what. Maybe the words "don't take me." Let me know what you hear. When he gets to the bottom off the cliff, nothing is there. Matthew waits for an hour and doesn't hear anything else, so he leaves whatever it was to take their final breaths. All of the creatures on this list look or sound like they could be not human. Our job is to analyze these videos and decide who had the real encounters.
Well, that was a good one. Dylan is chilling, or whatever you call yourself. I can't really say any of those from memory. No, not really. I mean, they can easily be explained, especially the Ouija board. I mean, you can't tell me. What have I got here? You can't tell me that. Whoops. He wasn't under the damn thing with a magnet light. Because you can't see his hands. If he was there on the Ouija board like this, holding it with both his hands and I could see them, then yes, I'd believe it. Maybe. But there's no way. I don't care if he'd got it on the deck. He still had his hands underneath it. Anyway, don't mess with Ouija boards. Luigi boards, whatever everyone calls them. Or Ouija. Anyway, that's my opinion. Just mine. Don't get knickers in a twist if you don't agree. And peace.